Our top focus on India first. The National Human Rights Commission has taken note of the Sandeshkhali incident. The NHRC has issued a notice to the Chief Secretary of Bengal and to the Director General of Bengal Police. The National Human Rights Commission has sought a report within 4 weeks. The NHRC is also to deploy a team, send a team to Sandeshkhali for ascertaining facts, because prima facie the NHRC has said that their conscience has been shocked. Prima facie a case is made out. This is a violation of human rights. Women, children and elderly, their safety has been jeopardized and they've been forced to take refuge. They've been forced to leave their homes. An action taken report has been sought from the Bengal police in the next 4 weeks, and we'll be tracking that story very, very closely. Our top focus remains. This is now day 48, and the TMC strongman from Sandeshkhali, and Sandeshkhali is barely 100 kilometers from Kolkata. Sheikh Shajahan continues to remain at large. The failure to arrest Sheikh Shajahan has given the opposition a big stick to target the Mamata Banerjee government on the issue of alleged abduction and sexual assault of women in Sandeshkhali in Bengal. The TMC, of course, has hit back, accusing the BJP of trying to target a Sikh police officer, calling him a Khalistani. The war in Sandeshkhali, as this intensifies, are the women being denied justice?
আমাদের সাথে যে অত্যাচারগুলো হচ্ছে, নারী ওই মেয়েদেরকে ডাকতো শিবু হাজরা আর উত্তম সর্দার, আর ওদের তো মাতা শাহজাহান শেখ, উনি যা বলতেন এরা তাই করত।
Bengal's crying shame. The exploited women of Sandeshkhali from backward communities, allegedly gang raped, assaulted by aides of local TMC strongmen.
এই তো বাড়িতে এসে হামলা চালাচ্ছে, বাড়িতে এসে খোঁজ খবর নিচ্ছে, তুই টাকারি করে অশ্লীল ভাষায় হচ্ছে আমাদেরকে ইঙ্গিত করে ডাকছে। কোনো পুলিশ অফিসাররা তো এরকম করতে পারে বলে আমার জানা নেই। এগুলো পুলিশের ভেষেই অন্য কেউরা আসছে, শাহজাহান শেখের বাহিনীই আসছে।
Sheikh Shajahan, himself accused of laundering and criminal assault, absconding for close to 50 days now. The BJP, which managed to meet the survivors after the High Court nod, hit back hard at Mamata, accusing her of turning a deaf ear to the plight of women.
क्या छुपाना चाहती है ममता जी, और क्यों छुपाना चाहती है ममता जी? एक महिला मुख्यमंत्री अपनी साख, पॉलिटिकल साख बचाने के लिए महिलाओं की इज्जत को दांव पर लगा रही है। क्यों?
আমার জমি আমি পজিশন নেব, কাল থেকে নিয়ে নিতে। উত্তম জেলে, শিবু জেলে। আজকে হাইকোর্টের নির্দেশের পরে শাহজাহানকে মমতা ব্যানার্জিরও 14 গোষ্ঠী বাঁচাতে পারবে না।
But the TMC, silent on Sandeshkhali, tried to turn the tables on the BJP using this outburst by a turbaned Sikh cop whose video Mamata shared, accusing BJP leaders of hurling the Khalistani jibe.
पुलिस को बोलिए, आप मेरे रिलीजन पर ही बोल सकते हो। आपके रिलीजन पर ही बोल रहा मैं, आप मेरे रिलीजन पर ही बोल सकते हो। क्यों बोला खालिस्तानी?
তাহলে তুমি একটা পাঞ্জাবির পাগড়ি পরে বলে তুমি তাকে খালিস্তানি বলে দেবে? কত মুসলিম অফিসার আজকে আইএস আইপিএস আছে, ডব্লিউবিসিএস আছে, তুমি একটা মুসলিম অফিসার দেখে তাকে পাকিস্তানি বলে দেবে?
जो हमारे सिख बंदे का संग गलत टर्बन को लेकर गलत हुआ है, उनके लिए उनके जो अधिकारी है जिन्होंने किया है वो माफी मांगे।
The BJP, however, accused Mamata of using a doctored video to shift the glare from her shield to the Sandeshkhali villains, daring Mamata to order a forensic test of the clip.
আমি সুপ্রিম সরকারকে বলবো 24 ঘন্টার মধ্যে আপনাকে প্রমাণ করতে হবে, আদারওয়াইজ I will take legal action against you.
Did BJP netas use a vile abuse on a uniformed cop? Or is the Mamata government merely using this ploy to divert attention from its Sandeshkhali failure? Bureau Report, India Today.
So the BJP continues to raise the question, where is Sheikh Shajahan? 48 days on, why has he not been arrested? TMC hits back, raising this alleged Khalistani jibe aimed at the police officer. But is there merit in the BJP saying that this is just diversionary tactics and that the women of Sandeshkhali are being denied justice in a state where the chief minister is a woman and a powerful woman leader? Joining me on India First, Dr. Shatarupa represents the Bharatiya Janata Party. Tausif Ahmad Khan is an advocate and political analyst, will give us the TMC perspective. Also with me is Jayanto Ghoshal, a veteran journalist, and few people know Bengal politics better than Jayanto Ghoshal. But Tausif Khan, I want to begin by asking you, sir. BJP says, how can Sheikh Shajahan, facing such serious allegations, whether it's money laundering or abduction and exploitation of women, remain at large after 48 days in a state where the chief minister is a powerful woman, unless he is being deliberately shielded by her?
Gaurav, Sheikh Shahjahan is absconding and the West Bengal police is after him, and also ED is after him. You see, so the question should also be raised upon ED if why have they not been able to arrest him, and if they have any such input about his whereabouts, they can provide to the state administration and they will take action. Now, the issue of arrest is on one side, and then you have the other issue, which is really a law and order situation that BJP is trying to create. BJP stands exposed. They're always bringing the religious angle where there is no scope for it. You saw a video where an IPS officer, is a senior police officer, SSP, wearing a turban, and none other than the state LOP, the top leader of BJP, Subindu Adhikari, passes a slur on him, calling him a Khalistani. So this is the mindset. The BJP is exposing themselves. But this will not really help in Bengal. You see, the environment in Bengal is different. Here, we don't really believe in this, religious name calling and this communal politics. You can look at the history of Bengal politics.
So when you say this, are the women of Sandeshkhali being denied justice? Is there merit in the BJP saying that these are diversionary tactics? I'll come back to you on that point. Dr. Shatarupa, the BJP is being accused of trying to exploit Sandeshkhali for vote bank ahead of elections. Let the probe be completed. Let accused be prosecuted. TMC says BJP is now bringing in religion of a police officer, and this is BJP's politics standing exposed.
Gaurav, I was on your channel, I think 2 days back. John Tata was also there. Rahul was the anchor. And I remember at the end of the show, while we were getting into a psephology discussion, I requested Rahul that let us not do politics now. Let us not talk about psephology now. John Tata will bear witness on this. Now, having said that, no, we are not politicizing anything. We are the chief opposition there. In the history of post-independence India, we have had the record, BJP has the record of being the single largest opposition party in West Bengal. So therefore, it is our duty, it is our obligation to the 2 crore 80 lakh people who have voted for us to stand by wherever and whenever we see people being denied their rights. Case in point, Sandeshkhali. Now, whatever is being said about us trying to politicize it and them, Trinamool blatantly denying that what is happening at Sandeshkhali is a figment of the women's imagination. They are now cooking up stories they're completely in denial. Starting from the chief minister, their chief spokespersons, Kunal Ghosh, Shantanu Sen, and people like Tausif are in complete denial. And they're saying things like, what audacity the women have to come and stand and do this. And there are some 200 more women who are denying this. Now, I don't even want to get into this kind of discussion. All I can say is
there's no denial.
BJP is not going to, not going to politicize anything. We are not doing it and we will not do it. All we want is to raise these women's cries and, the stories that they're saying, if I can call them stories, the incidents that they're reporting of their sexual abuse, there is a whole history there. I know you don't have time for this, but there is a tracing of events which has been going on for over a decade.
Let me take this to Jayanto Ghoshal. And I'll come back to you. Dada, Is Mamata Banerjee on a sticky wicket on Sandeshkhali? The victims are reported to have spoken of sustained and repeated sexual assault in some instances for over a decade. The state is led by a woman chief minister. The member of parliament, Nusrat Jahan, is a woman too.
Yeah. Gaurav, I think after 10 years of prolonged, the regime, this is the first time Sandeshkhali has become a major political event, and the media has to cover. All media people, national, regional, and there is a strong discontent. You have to accept the fact. But there are 2-3 issues. That number one, Sandeshkhali is a place where it happened, but that doesn't mean you cannot generalize the issue with the whole West Bengal situation. But it's a major, what you are saying, it's a major challenge for Mamata Banerjee, because today, High Court also has said that, on Shajahan, why the inaction of police, High Court is also saying, and you cannot say that judiciary is BJP's wing. We cannot say officially judiciary is judiciary. And then DG has reached to Sandeshkhali today.
Yes.
Maybe it is, you can say that it is delayed, whatever, be that as it may. FIR also has lodged on sexual harassment. And there is a fresh allegation also today from a woman, and that woman is also on record and not with the cover. So there is a strong element of fact also. You cannot say that it is completely not correct and everything is rumor, gossip.
Okay.
But the Mamata Banerjee, the one thing you have to accept, that BJP is doing BJP's job. BJP is a major success story in West Bengal, because now 77 MLAs, they are sending Rajya Sabha member. I saw BJP 2 councillors in Calcutta Corporation. And this BJP, now they are doing their opposition job. Okay. And actually Mamata also played the same opposition role in Nandigram against CPM, and BJP is trying to copy Mamata Banerjee. But
sir, that's a very major point you're raising. Is this the Nandigram moment? Is Sandeshkhali BJP's Nandigram moment? Okay, I'll just come to you.
Gaurav, one sentence.
Okay, go on,
BJP is trying. But Mamata Banerjee, also very smart, intelligent politician in this country. I think she has the capability, because in 2021 also BJP tried to polarize, BJP tried to break the Muslim vote. Now the Scheduled Caste Commission is also going. So the target is very clear, but the Mamata Banerjee is not the Congress leadership. Okay. Mamata Banerjee was not. So Mamata Banerjee also knows how to handle this situation.
She's fast on her feet.
Political implication, I will not predict now.
Fair enough. Okay, and Dr. Shatarupa wants to come in, but Tausif Khan, I want to bring you in. The National Human Rights Commission, they say that prima facie there is a case that is made out. They're sending a fact-finding team. You heard what Calcutta High Court said. That's not all. Ravi Shankar Prasad is asking you, Mamata Didi छुपाना क्या चाहती है और क्यों? What is she trying to hide? And why the BJP is now actually saying that in Sandeshkhali there's something bigger that Mamata Banerjee wants to hide?
Gaurav, you see, there's a campaign of lies and propaganda being run by BJP in Bengal, and one of the instance of that is that one of the BJP lawyer filed a PIL in Supreme Court. Supreme Court took that hearing on Monday, and the contention by them was that the Sandeshkhali incident is just like Manipur, and that a court monitor team should be monitoring the the investigation in Sandeshkhali, and Supreme Court came down very heavily on them. Supreme Court very clearly said that Manipur is at a different level at all. Manipur cannot be compared with Sandeshkhali.
Fine, and it cannot be compared to Manipur, but what is happening in Sandeshkhali, sir? Is that not shocking enough that if women are being exploited for 10, 12, 13 years, if women are being exploited from 2011, the BJP alleges you are in denial, sir.
No, for that, kindly consider, if let us assume those allegations are true, for last 10 years, if someone is being sexually exploited, why did it go unnoticed for such a long period of time? And that area, Sandeshkhali area, is dominated by BJP and CPM. It's the Mr. Sheikh Shajahan was his mentor was Subhendu Adhikari. And so there's really a question about the allegations, the veracity of that being made. So far,
So
the
you're saying if
allegation of
women are
sexual
coming
assault
forward
is concerned,
on camera,
it was
as
only
Jayanto Ghoshal
recently
pointed
after the
out,
police statement
is that a lie?
shared,
Is that
after the
propaganda?
statement
Dr.
that is
Shatarupa,
recorded with the
respond, ma'am.
magistrate
It's
was shared with the
BJP's
police.
propaganda,
That the
says
FIR
Tausif.
in the FIR section of rape
Gaurav, you will need to give me some uninterrupted time. Number one, I have been mentioning on all the national channels that I've been talking that Sandeshkhali is not an isolated issue. I disagree with Jayanta here. You will see this is, if you scratch the social fabric a bit more, this is just the tip of the iceberg. And case in point, we already have issues being reported from Pachla near Howrah and Dinhata in North Bengal. Number one. Now, as far as there were a lot of other issues raised, I'm just going to go point by point. The DG, Rajiv Kumar, he has been saying from day one that I will catch the perpetrator. Now, who in his opinion is the perpetrator is a big question. He's never said that I'm going to go and catch Shajahan because he can't. Mamata Banerjee has kept her under her, under his under her protection, under her umbrella. So Shajahan is not being caught just now. Now the FIR. Jayanta said there's been one FIR. Unfortunately, Gaurav, this has already been reported by NCW that there were several FIRs which the police refused to accept. Police and the women. Tausif has been mentioning that why has it been unnoticed for a decade. The women themselves are explaining that it's been going on. May not be the same woman who is being sexually abused for 10 long years, but the situation is such that they had very naturally, you and me, if we have a problem with society, we'll first go to police. When they went to police turned around and said, the Dadas will handle this. Dada meaning Shajahan and his two henchmen. And those three men turned around and said, what will the police do? Police are all the time under us. So therefore, there's been this huge fear psychosis. And you will remember, Gaurav, the NCW has already said the police have been accompanying the victims. They're guarding the victims. So the victims could not even open up and talk. As far as the Supreme Court issue is concerned, that Tausif has raised, there were two appeals that we have made to Supreme Court. One is a PIL, which has got nothing to do with BJP. That response from the Supreme Court
lawyer.
That the PIL, 1 second, Tausif, I didn't interrupt you. Now the PIL has, the Supreme Court has said, since there is already High Court, since it is already being dealt by the High Court, Supreme Court doesn't want to deal with, and it cannot be compared to Manipur. Meaning, Manipur is a separate issue, Sandeshkhali is a separate issue.
But on its own, Jayanta Ghoshal, on its own, the allegations that have been made in public domain are truly shocking.
Just one last sentence.
Okay, go on, ma'am.
Before you go into something else. Very recently, something that we have been sniffing for a long time, the reports from the NCW there is an inference being drawn that there is a subterfuge flesh trade. That is why you would have already got the news. NIA is going to enter the scene now. We've been asking for the NIA for a very, very long time. This is how bad Sandeshkhali is under the woman chief minister of West Bengal.
Jayanta Ghoshal, that's the point I was coming to. Two people have been taken into custody, but not Sheikh Shajahan. Explain the importance of Sheikh Shajahan for Mamata Banerjee. Is there merit that he cannot be arrested? If he's arrested, it sends out a very wrong message ahead of elections to other strongmen in the area?
No, Gaurav, the BJP's campaign is that Shajahan was a Muslim leader, and that's why TMC, I mean, it's a Shajahan, and there, you know what Smriti Irani also has said, that there is a sexual harassment against the Hindu married woman by the Muslim. So it's a very dangerous political, religious polarization. But you know, this sense of insecurity of Muslim could be more after this campaign. BJP can gain to consolidate the Hindu vote in other areas, but the political implication, you know, I think the main issue is the misrule and not the communal polarization, even not sexual harassment. It's a land grabbing and the heavy of the fish business is a major political corruption by the local leaders, and Shajahan was in CPM earlier. And they always try to keep with the ruling party. So it's a phenomenon, it's a political phenomenon, and it's an extension of bad CPMism.
Okay.
And this gang always try to rule the rural mass. BJP can say that why this sort of political corruption and this might is right culture done by the Shajahan, why they didn't take action. But if BJP goes against this, what they are doing, that the Hindu-Muslim issues, and the Mamata Banerjee is very smartly campaign that they are doing it because why Mamata mentioned that RSS issue, that RSS is behind the scene, RSS is there.
Okay.
So the political implication, political impact, it's a different thing.
But when we talk about justice for women, in the end, are they being denied justice in this? Because
Mamata Banerjee's main campaign was Ma Mati Manush. It's not my copyright. One senior journalist said, Ma is Mamata Banerjee, and now the women issues BJP is raised. Mati is the grassroots level people. There is a have and have not problem, and they are crying. And this is the campaign. BJP is trying to get the space because CPM and Congress is zero, no MLA. But BJP has become the main opposition, and they are trying hard each and every day.
Last 30 seconds, the allegation that's also being made that the Bengal police and state probe teams are not trying to find facts, but they're trying to intimidate victims. I have last 30 seconds, Wasif Khan, on the show. Quickly respond, sir.
No, more than 17 arrests have been made. As
Nonsense. They're not even
statement recorded by the woman before the magistrate was shared with the police, when police found out that the Shibu Haj and Uttam Sardar, there are allegations of sexual exploitation against them, then in the FIR the rape sections were added. So you have seen Mamata Banerjee sent the all-women police team, Mamata Banerjee sent the state women commission there, Mamata Banerjee sent a senior MLA delegation there. Administration has taken all that it could do to bring justice.
I've run out of time on this part of the show.
Mamata Banerjee for that.
Okay, I will continue to track the story very, very closely in the days and weeks ahead and see if Sheikh Shahjahan is actually arrested and if those women get justice.